Pyramids. Everyone loves them. The building, not the scheme. They're impressive to look at and they fascinate both scholars and tourists alike. But they were not built to sell mugs in a gift shop. They were built with a clear purpose in mind. First of all, they were made as a tomb so that the dead could start the journey into the next realm. But they were also testaments to that person's power when they were still alive. Back then, size did matter. Nowadays, we would call this something different: marketing strategy. And it actually pops up a lot throughout history. Back in the day when tweets came from actual birds, other means of communication needed to be found. So for example, Romans would print their current emperor's heads onto coins, so everyone knew who was in charge. Statues would tell of kings and generals and their accomplishments. And Vikings would carve runes into stones to commemorate those who fell in expeditions. They looked a little bit like this, but this one I got from a gift shop. I do want to keep talking about rune stones a little bit. There's another one that's very interesting to look at, and it's called the Great Runestone of Jelling in the middle of Denmark. Usually a runic transcription reads, Person X commemorates Person Y who did A, B, C. And the Great Runestone of Jelling doesn't start any different. King Harold ordered this stone to be erected in commemoration for his father Gorm and his mother Thyra. Pretty ordinary at the moment, just a proud son talking about his forebears. The next bit, however, is very off script. Instead of continuing about his parents' deeds, it reads, the same Harold who united all of Denmark, subjected Norway and converted all Danes to Christianity. In reality, the inscription was never about Harold's parents. It was always about Harold himself. A clever marketing pitch from top to bottom. And this is not where it stopped. The stone itself was painted in bright colors to gain attraction, and people would learn about how great a King Harold was. And it worked! His brilliant marketing strategy immortalized him as one of Denmark's great kings, and his byname Bluetooth was chosen by developers to honor his legacy of connectivity. What a way to stay relevant hundreds of years later. So, what can we learn from this? Communication can take many different forms. Statues, coins, or giant painted rocks in the middle of nowhere. Nowadays we have documents, vlogs like this one, websites, and all sorts of advertisements. What they have in common is that they are based on a clear strategy to establish a corporate branding. And it worked, because we still talk about them. I'm Arvid, and this has been another episode of Decencies.